Hey, and welcome to my channel. So today I want to discuss my weight loss journey and what my experience has been since changing my lifestyle. I don't like to say diet because it is a lifestyle, since June of 2024. So I
June
stumbled across the
2024.
video from a content creator, Dr. Jason Fong. He's a Canadian nephrologist. He was speaking about the benefits of fasting for people who have hypertension or kidney disease. So I thought, you know what, let's try this out because what I'm doing and attempting to lose weight isn't working. I was like really heavy. My face was bloated. If I can insert a picture, I will. But I was just heavy, and like being pescatarian slash and or sometimes plant-based wasn't working for me. My pressure was still up. Excuse me. And I was gaining weight. I wasn't losing weight.
There's my before picture, so I didn't insert it.
So I fasted, I want to say my first fast was like 18 hours long, and my feeding window was 6 hours long back in June. From then, I just continue with my fasting. If my camera is moving, it's my cat. She's playing with the tripod. But I continue fasting, sometimes 18 hours, 6 hour window. And 6 hour means 6 hours of eating. Usually I wouldn't eat that long. 6 hours is a long time to be eating. And then I moved up to 24 hours, and then 36 hours, and then 48 hours. So my 36-hour window, I would do OMAD, so 1 meal a day, sometimes 2 meals a day, just depending on where I was in my menstrual cycle, and how I was feeling, because I definitely listen to my body as to how it's feeling and what it needs. So my initial fast, I wasn't really strict on what I ate initially back in June because I was plant-based, sometimes pescatarian, like for lunch, or excuse me, I would say like dinner, because I would try to eat before 7. I would maybe have like some lentils, quinoa, and some like mixed vegetables. But I found that I wasn't full I just wasn't full. Like I would still be hungry after eating the lentils, the vegetables, and it wasn't working. I forgot who video I saw after just being on YouTube and looking at different content creators, but then I started eating red meat. I was like, okay, bet. So I got some red meat. I started eating burgers, minimum carbs. Even plant-based carbs were at a minimal because it's still carbs, and carbs for me swells me up. I can tell a difference in my face. Like my face is a lot smaller from limiting carbs. My blood work looked pretty good. I am not diabetic or pre-diabetic. My blood pressure has gone down drastically. It's like 115, 120 over like maybe 70. Like every time I go to the doctor, sometimes it's like 1 something over like 70. It's like really good. I don't have to take my medication consistently as much. My voice has changed. Excuse me. Did not know that weight loss can influence voice changes, and weight loss also has a lot to do with hormones, which I did not know, but it makes sense. When I was gaining weight, I noticed my voice was huskier. I do take a lot of vitamin D supplements with K2 and magnesium and some beef supplements. Excuse me. But so far as of January 2025, I've lost 40 pounds on my own. I did not take any type of GLP-1 fed. I did not go to the gym. I did walk sometimes when the weather was kind of comfortable. And comfortable for me is like 30 degrees. I'll just bundle up and I walk because it helps clear my mind. So right now I'm doing an extended fast. And when I say extended fast, it's longer than a week. I will hopefully post updates. I've been trying to document as much as I can. Excuse me. But how can I say this? For me, eating foods that are rich in GLP-1s, which I did not know I was doing, but GLP-1 stands for glycogen-like peptide 1. So I eat a lot of beef, nutrient-dense foods. I try to minimize my processed foods. So like Dr. Berry always says, beef, butter, and eggs and bacon. I've been doing some turkey bacon because it's a little bit more cost effective for me when I do eat. Excuse me. The extended fast definitely help. So I'm just here to let you know that 2025, you do not have to start a gym membership to lose weight. You don't have to go on all these different types of detoxes and drink all these juices, because the juices are high in sugar, and the high sugar content will spike your insulin levels, which is not good for the body. I'm no doctor at all. I do a lot of research, and I do what works best for my body. But I just know this time of the year, everybody's like, oh, I need to get into the gym. I need to unbig my bag. You don't have to do all that. It's simple. It's what you eat. Like, it's simply what you eat. It's not calories in, calories out. It's put down certain foods. That's it. Avoid processed foods. Even avoid high sugar fruits, pineapples, things like that. If I do eat fruits, I'll eat maybe a handful, maybe. And, just from hearing, what's going on in the healthcare industry, a lot of these doctors and nurses are being burned out. They're tired. And some have predicted that the healthcare is going to fail.
I'm at the
So
same
what
medical
better
collapse.
way to get into the best shape of your life and prevent yourself from being dearly beloved, as my father would say, before it's time, when you have that control to do that. A lot of the content sometimes that I see, because I try to remove certain content from my feed because I don't want to see it, is a lot of loom and doom, like, oh, this is going to happen to you. You can control what you put in your mouth. You can control that. Of course, some people have other health issues and things that they need to work on, but one thing it will always stick out to me was when I had saw a video. I think it was of a person who fasted. I think this person was really heavy, like 300 or 400 pounds, and they fasted, I think, for 6 months. I can't remember, but the doctor kept saying, oh, you need to be medically supervised because you're doing this extended fast. Like, the person responded was like, so I didn't need to be medically supervised when I was eating all the junk food and everything that got me to this point. So now you're saying I need to be medically supervised to lose weight. And that kind of stood out to me. A lot of people, when I tell them that I fast, they'll be like, oh, what about your health? What about your body? But the lifestyle that I was leading was not working. Eating processed foods, eating plant-based processed foods, eating vegetables that weren't filling me up they weren't working. So you have the power to control what you eat. You have the power to do what works for your body. You know your body more than a doctor knows your body. So instead of saying, oh, let me see what my doctor says, like my doctor, she she was like, sis, like whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Like I just told her, I'm animal based and I don't eat a whole bunch of processed foods, and that was it. Like, she doesn't try to steer me. She doesn't talk down to me or steer me in the way of saying, oh, what you're doing is wrong or anything. So for 2025, I encourage you to start fasting. Again, if you can, cut back on the processed foods and know that you have the power to control your health. Do not listen to the trolls on social media. I've seen so many trolls that tell people, like Steak and Butter Girl, I follow her on Instagram. Someone was like, oh, you're going to have a heart attack. And then when you see those comments, you'll start to get scared because she eats butter. it's so much information out here. It's not even funny.
Free
Like the
information.
cholesterol scare, that's a whole nother topic. But just know that you can do this, you got this, and hopefully I'll be back. I'm trying to document as much as I can um how I'm coming along with um my extended fast. So I will post some pictures if I feel comfortable enough. I'm not sure because like I said, I was a little chunky. But until then, be encouraged, be blessed, and be well and take care of yourself. Bye. Oh, I forgot to mention during this fast, I am working on reducing my glycogen reserves. During my current phase right now, I have been looking at videos from Dr. Pradeep. He does an excellent job on speaking about glycogen and its effects on your liver and your overall health, and how you need to deplete your glycogen reserves for better health. But yeah, that's it, y'all. My clothes are getting so big. My bras are too big. Like, I'm so excited. But yeah, that's it for real, for real. But let me know if you are down to fast. I'm down for doing a group fasting. And maybe we can like share and talk about those things, the changes we've been experiencing. Yeah. All right, bye for real.